We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
Never gets old.
No. That's an Irishman from New York with a temper. Who, you know, alpha male, bully, fucking things weren't going wrong. And I guarantee I play it because, well, it sounds like my dad 24 hours a day when he was alive. I guarantee Bill O'Reilly was right in that situation. Yeah. Some young nitwit fucking producer wasn't getting it. You do that today, they arrest you. Yeah. Wait a minute, this kid got a trophy in 5th grade. Yeah, we all did. Suck it and die. How are you, folks? Final day of the week from the great state of Georgia. Great city of Savannah. That's right, Savannah. I tell you, no fucking kiss. I can't, folks. I've never let these, I've been doing this a while, the news and left versus right and all this horse shit that we find ourselves following closely. It's never affected me mentally until, I'd say, the last week or so. The headlines, especially since Kamala just got coronated, it's not left versus right, red versus blue. It really is sane versus insane. And I'm sure they think that about us, but only one of us is right. There's only one truth. Even they admit on the left that there's more than one truth. That's how I know they're fucking wrong. The headlines about Biden being one of the greatest, that's little rat fucking black Raggedy Ann doll.
Blackety Ann.
Blackety Ann. Looking us in the face and going, he got more accomplished in 4 years than any president in 2 terms. I get chills. I understand lying to us and stuff, but to keep gaslighting even on the way out, I can't believe what I'm reading. Now they're trying to pull the Trump is old and she's young. Do you see the level they work at? You have to be retarded to believe that, or very evil, or an evil retarded person, which I think is what we witnessed in the White House for the last almost 4 years, mixed with dementia and, all kinds of stomach problems. Just a nitwit. And he was gaslighting on the way out. I can't believe what I'm hearing, what I'm reading. Everybody hated her, not just the right, the left. Remember how unpopular Kamala was? Polling horribly. Like the whole time she's been in office. They were embarrassed of her. Now, in 48 hours, we're supposed to believe she's the best thing that ever come along. That is creepy. I don't know how many people are buying into it. But boy, they whipped all the people right in behind her, didn't they? All the people who were kind of resisting, except one. We'll get to him in a few minutes. Barack Obama. Don't make me have respect for him now. I always thought he was the leader of this coup, but apparently not, because he didn't want her in there. And I think the orders come from way above, the Soroses of the world or whoever. Yeah, the Schwabs, exactly. And he's furious about this. So, but I can't believe the headlines and what people are saying. And it's not going to work, folks. She got nothing to run on. I'll almost make the argument Gavin Newsom could defend his record better than her. It's really a tie. I mean, at least he tried shit and it didn't work. This broad did nothing. Never talked to the border czars or anything. Nothing. How long you think those are going to hold up? Even with the media on their side. I mean, I could debate her tonight and murder her. What do you think Trump's going to do to her? And they're already starting, no, she's young and fresh. Look at him, the old race. It is so much horseshit coming your way, folks. Just keep your eye on the ball. That was improv fucking mono. I didn't mean to do it. Probably the article I go into is going to say what I just said. Or the one whatever. Gaslighting till the very end. I told you. President Biden addressed that was my headline, by the way. President Biden addressed the nation Wednesday night. I didn't even watch it. I said, I can't. I can't have this guy look in my eye one more time and try to gaslight me in America. It's just fucking sickening. He addressed the nation Wednesday night about his decision. Oh, it was his decision to abruptly end this campaign. It was his decision. There's fucking big fat lie number one. They played him like a violin. This was all planned probably 4 years ago. He doesn't know it hit him. And he's looking right us in the eye. I've decided. You decided shit. Abruptly end his campaign and insisted he will remain president through January despite broad concern about his mental acuity.
What are we doing? What's going on right now?
You have no idea. I revere this office, but I love my country more. That's why I call half you terrorists and racist. The 81-year-old shithead said in a primetime address from the Oval Office in his first extended public remarks on his decision Sunday to step aside and endorse Vice President Kamala, who doesn't even know how to say her name. She says it 3 different ways. Let's go to Sponge Pants Doobob.
Nothing can come in the way of saving our democracy.
Excuse me, Grampy?
That includes personal ambition.
Feel that energy?
So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation.
Wow, he's plagiarizing Kennedy
It's
now.
the best way to unite our nation.
It's an old line.
You know, there is a time and a place for long years of experience in public life.
Oh, my God.
There's
Feel that
also
energy?
a time and a place for new voices, fresh voices, yes, younger voices.
He said it.
And that time and place is now.
Oh, my God.
Right, I did the best I could. What about me? What am I supposed to do?
Oh, you bullshitter, you. Again, just reading off the teleprompter like he has been 4 years. It's been the honor of my life to serve you, serve as your president. I wish we felt the same way. But the defense of democracy, which is at stake. That's so funny coming from the Democrat Party, who just pulled a coup, basically saw he had the shittiest ratings and said, we got to replace him, regardless of the rules of how we run elections in this country. But they're talking. The Capitol yesterday, thousands upon thousands of anti-Israeli, basically Hamas. I'm sure some of the terrorists that have snuck in were in the mix. You wouldn't know. Right inside the Capitol building. In wrestling and punching the police and shit. Who's against democracy? You think they're going to get arrested and thrown in jail just for being there for the next 10 years like they did people who were peacefully protesting? Huh? Who's for democracy? George Floyd, you burned down half the country but you're for democracy. Please, I hate that I'm preaching to my people because I know you guys think like I do. Spread it around. Spread this show. I don't know how you do it. Go to AOL. Ain't you got a MySpace out there? Anyways, defense of democracy, which is at stake, I think is more important than any title. What a fucking lying sack of shit. Biden said he stood down to unite the Democrats. You didn't stand down. You were knocked down, who had become divided over his cognitive fitness and electability against Republican nominee Donald Trump. In recent weeks, it's become clear to me I need to unite my party, but nothing can come in the way of saving our democracy. Once you're out, it's half saved, you understand? And that includes, and oh, by the way, taking a shot at the Republican, I'm trying to arrest him. That's democracy in action, right, Joe? You filthy fuck. And that includes personal ambition, Biden said. We're all securing our border. Oh, God, he's still saying that.
Balls on this prick.
Biden claimed despite sequential record-high illegal crossings during his first 3 years in office, border crossings are lower today than when the previous administration left office. Oh, my God.
You're lying. And you're a piece of shit.
Good riddance. Stay in the background. I don't even know that he lives till January. I mean, natural causes will get him. How ironic would it be if he, I don't know, goes back to Delaware to his summer home and stuff, and he's trying to clean the gutters and falls off the roof because it's too slanted. Oh, my goodness. I don't want that to happen, Joe, even though you're just a fucking crook and you have been for 50-something years. Let's move on to the lying snapper. White House Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre insisted, have you ever seen anybody that can look you in the eye, well, better than Biden? Her. She had to gaslight every day. I don't even know who could have done her job. She sure didn't do it well. She might be the worst ever, like the president, but she was put in a position where she had to tell these huge lies. Karine Jean-Pierre insisted Wednesday that President Biden remains sharp as a tack. Can you fucking imagine having the nerve to look into the camera and say that? Absolutely could serve another 4 terms. Here's what we're going to do. Keep that quote from her. When he passes away, and it's going to be within 4 years, she has to stay in the room with the corpse for the next year for lying. Stunning journalists at first. They didn't seem stunned. Nobody stood up and saying, you're a lying fuckface. Where's that journalist? So let's say he gets canned. You know what he does? He becomes huge. He can write a book. I'm the journalist that fucking finally called bullshit on the government. The journalists were stunned. I'm sure they were. At first briefing since Biden dropped his re-election campaign over concerns about his mental acuity. Look, she says, and I'm quoting the corn on the cob girl. Look, he didn't step down from campaigning or from running because he didn't believe he could serve in a second term. That is not why. We know that's not why. Somebody told him to get out. Jean-Pierre claimed the incredulity of the press corps. The press secretary said the 81-year-old president's decision to drop out Sunday and endorse Vice President Kamala Harris was in the best interest of the country and the Democrat Party. Do you want to see her lying in action? What's she doing with what is she going to breastfeed Buttigieg's kids later? You nappy-headed dope, you. Here's her lying. When is she going to go away? Wouldn't this be a good time to clean house with her, too? I mean, Jesus, what a lying sack of shit. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know how to put ahead.
And then what I will say is that
bat your eyes.
It is not easy making a decision that the president made on Sunday. It is just not. It is not.
She is the...
And as all you...
Liar, whore, you know it.
It is unusual. This is not the norm.
She is terrible. Yeah, he decided. This is not the norm. Neither is your haircut or giving you that job. She is the poster girl for DEI. Or is it Kamala? Or is it the Secret Service woman?
No. KJP hasn't beat because she checks 3 boxes.
Yeah, true. She checks a lot of boxes, if you know what I'm saying. Moments later, I think I gave that the gut bell. Couldn't quite use that on Fox, but no, actually, he said he checked. I gave him checked more boxes than something about a legal gynecologist or some a guy moonlighting as a gynecologist. Moments later, another reported pressed, why is it in the country's best interest for him to step aside? Does it have to do with his health? And she said,
That's a sick question. You're a sick fuck, and I'm not that sick that I'm going to answer it.
It has nothing to do with his health. She kept lying, Jean-Pierre claimed. Oh, God.
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, English, giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead.
God, that's like white noise to me. I relax when I... Asked about allegations that Biden's inner circle had covered up his cognitive condition, she asserted it's not a cover-up. That would be Pelosi's face. And that it was ridiculous, in quote, she says, for public figures to suggest he resigned before his term ends in January. You know, God bless you. Nobody believes a word you're saying, but I'll tell you, you committed to that job. There, Spartacus. What? It's my new name for everybody. Okay, now here comes the most interesting to me out of all this horse shit. Because I really thought Obama, I mean, he's the best. He's the most knowledgeable Marxist there. And at least I thought he was carrying all the juice. So maybe not. It's so funny. I want to like Barack Obama, like personally, but I can't. I just can't for what he did to this fucking country. And believe me, he had a lot to do with it. Barack not backing Bubblehead. Following Joe Biden's shock resignation from the race on Sunday and his immediate endorsement of the vice president, most of the Democratic elite have been quick to rally behind Harris. But Obama, that's Barack, is, hey, where's Michelle? I haven't heard much from her, is a notable exception. I guess the fuck. Obama, this is how many saw that Joe endorsed. Obama's very upset because he knows she can't win. A Biden family source, somebody who's close to the Bidens is leaking the shit. I'd like to know who that. A Biden family source said that. So, and when Obama heard that, he said,
Hey, where are the white women at?
Obama knows she's just incompetent. The border czar who never visited the border, saying that all migrants should have health insurance. She cannot even navigate the landmines that are ahead of her. That is...
You are correct, sir.
That's the source saying what Obama's thinking. The source doesn't have high hopes for a TV debate between Trump and Harris. Wait until the debate, the source says. She can't debate. She's going to put her foot in her mouth about Israel, Palestine, Ukraine. She's going to say something really stupid, the source said.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid.
This guy's right on the money. She can't talk for more than a minute without, she's going to have to read off the teleprompter. I wonder who's going to be right. She is left to Obama. I mean, at least he knew how to play the game till he became president. You know what I mean? He went to Harvard with the legitimate smarts. This broad is going to blow up in 5 minutes, I swear to God. If anybody in the press, unless they're all playing along. They're all going to play. I'm saying it. We need, America One or whatever, so-called right-wing media, which is not even close to right-wing. If I was running the station, I'd have my anchor in blackface at 5 o'clock. I'm kidding, folks. According to the source, Obama's hope was to get Biden out of the way. And an article written by George Clooney in the New York Times asking him to step aside was part of that plan. However, the higher-ups in the Democrat Party, who the fuck is that? Schumer, didn't count on Biden endorsing Harris right away. See, he got caught off guard. And Obama was shocked, there's his face, when Joe endorsed her. That's what the insider said. After Biden's ouster, Obama, who wanted Arizona senator and former astronaut, how the fuck can you be an astronaut and be a Democrat? Yeah. Mark Kelly at the top of the ticket.
Too much radiation.
I know, he lives in Arizona too. Must put a Jimmy hat on when he goes out. I'll tell you who he looks like. I'll do an impression for you. I looked into Michael Myers' eyes. He had dead eyes. As a child, there was nothing there. It's the guy from... fuck it. Keep forgetting Dallas is 40 years old, not 140. Anyways, the convention is held next month. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, he would be like, you know what? He's the most accomplished. I can see why they'd want him somewhere on the ticket, right? Guy was a fucking astronaut, at least. Obama, yeah, it still might be him with Kamala. That would balance off the ticket. Moron, shithead, and astronaut. Obama is furious things haven't gone his way, which is why he's not joining in the Democratic Party support of Harris. Don't make me like this guy. That's what the Biden source said. When Joe heard that, when Obama heard who they picked, he's like,
Fuck you and fuck you! Who's next?
Who's next? Mark Kelly. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's take a break from politics if you can, but you really can't because it infiltrates all facets of our lives, including sports, as you know. As you know, I guess this is the week the Olympics kick off in France. I don't know how that's going to go down. Anti-Semitism has always been through the roof in France. So let's have it there. Well, Hamas and the Middle East is burning, and half of Palestine had taken over the capital in the United States yesterday. You're going to tell me this isn't a perfect storm? I'm going to make one of my predictions, and I hope I'm wrong, but there's going to be some type of terrorist incident. Do you understand how they do it, folks? 72 Olympics. Yep. Fucking Berlin. Was it Berlin? Yep. It was Berlin, right? Munich. I always say Berlin today. It was Munich. Thank you very much. And you know what happened. Jewish hostages, athletes were taken and all murdered. And because it's a huge, it's a world spotlight to get your cause across. You know what I mean? It's like Fritos coming up with a new commercial for a Super Bowl. I don't see how something's not going to go bad over there. And again, I hope I'm fucking wrong. But Jesus. 2 weeks of jam-packed action in Paris have already started with football. That will be soccer, folks. And rugby. I think they mean soccer. Because they're talking about football eventually. And rugby, it says sevens events, which began 2 days before the opening ceremony. But the start of the Olympic Games have not gone to plan. for organizers following a chaotic match between Argentina and Morocco. I took Morocco -2 for 1,100, Alex. Morocco had taken a 2-goal lead against Argentina before Argentina fought back to level the score. That would be a tie with a dramatic equalizer from Christian Medina. I have the audio. I'm sorry, that was Pavarotti burning himself on a hot plate. But there
we can do the video here if you want.
Oh, I didn't. Does it show the goal? No. Oh no, I get you. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Show the. This is people. But have I? Yeah, people are going to come on and throw bottles and shit. In this clip, they charge this. But this is. Wait a minute. This clip is after all the horse shit I'm going to describe. Or no? All right, go ahead. Show it.
This is one of the most weirdest things that happened in football. Today there was a match between Argentina and Morocco, and what happened will leave you shocked. At first everything was normal. The first half ended with 1-0 Morocco leading. Soon as the second half started, score became 2-0, still Morocco leading. The shocking thing happened on the 90th minute. The referee gave an extra time of 16 minutes. But wait, there is more. Argentina scored on 90 plus 16 minute. That's when a fan invaded and the game had to stop.
I kind of see his point.
The game resumed 2 hours later. And shockingly, the Argentina's goal was disallowed for offside. And also...
We're just asking for... The Olympics are just throwing gas on the fire. You know what this now... before I go ahead, those of you guys on Mug Club, stick around for the rest of this show. Everyone else, you got to go to nickdip.com and join to get my full show, Steven Crowder's full show, and a whole lot more. And while you're there, click on the tour button to get my dates. And I'll tell you right now that on August 9th, I will be Jacksonville Center for the Performing Arts in Jacksonville, Florida. The next night on the 10th at the Gas South Theater, Duluth, Georgia. Hope to see you guys there.
Hi. Good night, everybody.